front. If you don't, guess what? I was 15 minutes late because I tried to be great, dancing on my feet. Your opinion not today. Ooh, I just wanna have a good time.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Felipé Charming. So as you can see from the title above, in today's video I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my minimalistic makeup routine for when I kind of want to be more polished or just kind of look put together. So this is geared to more so towards men, however women can go ahead and follow this as well. First thing I do, I make sure like my facial hair is like trimmed down. I do not shave my facial hair. I use like a little facial trimmer kind of a thing because I do not like my skin to get irritated. As you can see, I have a lot of scarring. And then I go ahead and tone my skin. Mind you, before I trim my facial hair, I do cleanse. And then after trimming it, I will go ahead and tone. I don't like putting razors to my skin because they cause me to break out for obvious reasons. Now, before we get any further in this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Leave a positive comment and go ahead and follow me on all my social media. If you guys are into like more glam makeup and stuff like that, you can go ahead and follow me on my Instagram account. I know my hair is looking a little unshapely. I'm going to be shaping it. I do everything I'm going to do with my hands because I don't like to like touch my hair then touch my face, touch my hair then touch my face. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I personally don't like to. So now, since I've already toned and stuff, I have been using this little serum. This is just a sample because I'm just trying it out, so I'm going to go ahead and lay this serum out. Before I do makeup, I do get into my skincare, like before makeup. So yeah. And this is like a tutorial, but I kind of do want to make it like a slight chit chat since the demographic that I'll be reaching in this video more than likely are the people who I kind of want to speak to. So anyway, next I'm going to go ahead and take some foundation. This is the Estée Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I'm not sure what shade this is. This is also a sample. Now I have other foundations, however, being that like this color really matched me really well because it is the summertime, so I have gotten a little. I do my brows before I do my complexion and stuff, and then I'll also conceal my hairline before I even do that. I'm going to do a little chit chat while I do my brows. If you guys want to see like a detailed version of my brow routine, which my brow routine, whether I'm wearing minimal makeup or full face, is the same. Because I like the way I do my brows. My brow routine is always linked in my bio because I get asked about my brow routine more so than anything else. Oh, if you guys can see, I'm actually growing my hair out. If you guys want like an updated curly hair routine, let me know. So slight chit chat while I'm doing my brows. Like I said, if you want a detailed brow routine, you can go ahead and click the link in my bio for a detailed brow routine. So the other day on June 30th, Lil Nas came out of the closet, and a lot of people have kind of been like dragging him for whatever reason. Not even dragging him. A lot of people, like the Shade Room posted him or whatever, and some unknown rapper whose name shall remain out of my video, some unknown rapper decided to make the joke. Now you know what he said, something along the lines of, now you know what he's been talking about in this song Old Town Road, like riding horses. And I've seen a lot of memes being made, like we're all grown here, right? So pretty much like a bang situation. I say bang, I'm not gonna specify, but a bang situation, and like pretty much like a bunch of horses, a bunch of men with horses on them, on their heads, and then him sitting on the couch. And well, I'm sorry, it's slightly funny, but at the same time it's like really disrespectful, the fact that people cannot like equate his success or like his song, like why does his song have to be in relation to that? Why does your mind, as a heterosexual male, why does your mind even go there? I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't respect that. But at the same time, in the same breath, in all honesty, you know, being a gay male, especially a gay black male, especially a successful black gay male in this world, is kind of like, you know you're gonna expect to hear a lot of bullshit negativity. So it is what it is. I am like super proud of him because at the end of the day, he has the #1 song in the country right now. And he's black, he's gay, and he's a male. He really is the first openly black gay rapper, openly, emphasis on openly, to have a #1 single in this country. At least as far as I know. So I think he served. Like, honestly, he just made history. And whoever wants to be mad about it can be mad about it. That's on period. In the same breath, with all of the disrespect that he has been receiving via social media, he has gotten a lot of love. And it does seem like, based on his numbers on Twitter and stuff, it does seem like his following isn't being affected or anything of the sort. And I feel like rightfully so. It shouldn't. You know, just let him do him. And I don't understand why a person's sexuality will dictate, you know, whether or not you support them. Oh, there was a clip on Twitter of a guy. He was like a black, I think he's a black local rapper or something. Pretty much like giving Lil Nas his props and saying like, you know, don't stop bumping his music. Mind you, he's like, you know, a straight black rapper. It was endearing and refreshing to see that kind of reception from, you know, a black male, because typically, like, you know, kind of anticipate negativity. So what I was saying in response to that, you know, video on Twitter, I may or may not insert it in here.
I respect him for coming out though. I with you, bruh. And I'm gonna go follow him after this. I f with Lil Nas. Lil Nas, the old town man. Oh, take my horse to the, bro. I just said to lit, bro. He hit, and he got all the street vibing him. Now, do not listen to him. Now he's still cool. Now I respect him more for coming out. Now y'all keep on listening to him. All you street ran till you can't ride no more. Keep on bumping that. Don't try to, I ain't gonna bump it now. That's how they try to do Frank Ocean after he came out with his little hit. Nah, keep on bumping that shit. Keep on bumping that. Keep it real. Keep it real. If it's a good song, it's good regardless if he gay or not. So keep on bumping that. I don't want to see y'all not bumping that. Keep that shit going. Don't be like, oh nah, he gay. I ain't listening to it no more. Nah, hell nah, bitch. Hell no, keep on listening.
I was like, wow, I'd like to see a lot more of that energy locally and a lot more of that progression locally. Like I was saying in my last video, which honestly this video may come out first. Like I was saying in my last video that I filmed yesterday, you know, you see all this progression on social media and stuff like that, but when you walk around in day-to-day life, you don't see as much progression. And yeah, you see a lot of progression with women. But as far as men, there's not a lot of progression. Like, there is, because, you know, I don't really, like, I get more love and respect than I do hate from anyone, which is great. But those moments when I do get, like, any negative reception from people, it is, I'm not going to say it up here and act like it's not hurtful. So, there's that. All in all, I say all this to say, I would like to see a lot more progression locally, and not just like people trying to, like, you know, seem righteous or cool on social media for that moment. I would like people to actually, like, you know what I'm saying, be out here educating locals and just kind of like, you know, spreading a message of positivity. I don't need my sexuality to be some negatively connotated term. Like, that's not cool at all, and people don't get that at all. The same way black women are out here obliterating Chris Brown over a comment that could be interpreted any and every which way, regarding the nice hair statement that he made. Y'all quick to cancel Chris Brown because he don't like your hair, but y'all don't cancel these homophobic rappers when they make homophobic statements and stuff. No one's canceling them. And then it's like, if I want to bump to the song, if I sing that lyric, I get looked at like I'm crazy. How country Felipé? But y'all listen to y'all homophobes. Y'all lay with y'all homophobes. I feel like it's not right to like kind of pick and choose when to be offended or what, you know, what moral compass you want to stand for, and then other times it's just like whatever, you know? I feel like you need to do that at all times, not just when it only affects you directly. I hold black women to a high standard, and so black women are offended, I'm offended, and that's on period, poop. So that's all I had to say about that. And then the other thing is too, y'all have an issue with what Chris Brown said because y'all have a connotation with what nice hair is. That's you guys' connotation. My connotation or my interpretation of what nice hair is, to me, nice hair is healthy hair. And that's regardless of what texture you have. Now, to y'all, nice hair means, you know, a looser curl or whatever, like, you know. But that's because of you guys' connotation. Really think about it. He did not knock black women. He didn't say, you know, I only like girls with loose hair or loose curls. No. He said, I only like black girls with nice hair. And if you have nice hair, meaning healthy hair, what's the issue? And if that's what you see nice hair as, I don't see what the issue is. But that's just me. But continue to drag on. I'm not telling you not to be upset. And I know people will say, oh, if you look at his baby mama or the women he's dated in the past and blah, 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 blah. Well, baby, if you want to be offended by that, be offended by that. But at the end of the day, y'all worried about somebody not liking y'all or liking y'all less because of y'all hair. But you turn around and you're twerking the homophobes music and this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, girl, get out your feelings, please. Because you chose to interpret that. Because you chose to interpret that how you chose to interpret that. Okay? At the end of the day, in all honesty, you chose to interpret that the way that you chose to interpret that, not the other way around. Oh, so sorry. So, for around my face, like around my facial hair area, I use the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. For my T-zone, the center of my face, I use the Benefit Porefessional Primer. Now, the reason why I do that is because I kind of have like combination skin, meaning the center of my face or my T-zone gets kind of semi-oily to really oily, and then the outside area of my face is pretty much normal to dry. That's kind of how I balance that out. The Benefit Porefessional is like more so pore filling and dry. Now, the Baby Skin Primer is like, it's like matte, but it's like a silicone base, so it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, that's just how I prefer to do it. And then sometimes I will go ahead and set my primer, especially like around my facial hair area. I will set my primer with translucent powder. You can use any translucent powder. I'm using Coty Earspun right now. So, now when it comes to foundation, I do use the Estée Lauder Double Wear. Don't know what shade this is because this is a foundation that I am testing out. I did like this with a full face. Now, I've never worn it with a minimal makeup look, just to be completely honest. You can warm this up on the back of your hand if you want. Oh, wait. I forgot to do my edges. I do like to align my hairline. No makeup, minimal makeup, whatever you want to call it. So once I go ahead and line that concealer, mind you, I use a LA Girl Pro concealer. I'm about to switch it to Fenty because I really like the way Fenty's blends and wears. But yeah, I just kind of like to sharpen my hairline just to give me more of like a refined, defined look. And also, I do cut my own hair and I don't like to like do my hairline every time I cut my hair, just because I feel like if I do it, because I cut my hair on a weekly basis, and if I redo my hairline on a weekly basis, then I feel like I'm kind of pushing my hairline back. And yeah, so once I'm done kind of blending that in, I kind of just press it down and then blend the edges. Now I go ahead and take the Estée Lauder Double Wear foundation and kind of just take that on the tip of my brush and start to dot that on any like little scars or anything that I might have. Which, if you know me, and well, if you've been here, then you know that discoloration is like my biggest issue. And I just kind of like to warm it up on my hand, dip into the product, and then kind of just like blend it out and make it like a barely there situation. And I do like to bronze my nose, whatever. You can skip this step if you like. But I will add like a thin layer to my nose and like kind of just under my eye. But above my eye, typically don't put any product there. You see how that kind of just like woke me up a little bit? Yeah, that's the point. Then I will dot around here with this brush, but I'll blend it out with the other brush. And now I'll go around my mouth area. I like to lay my product out and then blend it out after. That's pretty much all the places I put makeup. Yeah, I know it looks like a lot, but and then I will go and like kind of dot on top of any little marks. I don't mind if like if my discoloration peeks through a little bit. I feel like that gives it a more realistic look. And to be honest, because I'm sitting in front of this ring light, usually I do this in like natural lighting, but because I'm sitting in front of this ring light, I may or may not what was I saying? I may or may not what? I don't know. Oh, I may or may not add more coverage or be more extra because I'm sitting in front of this ring light. Then I will go over everything, kind of warm everything up with the brush. Sometimes I will use my fingers for like my under eye and stuff just because I feel like it warms up to the skin better, but generally I will use a brush. I will go ahead and dip into, as you can see, I eat this up. I think some just fell out dead. As you can see, I eat this up on like a daily basis, but I will dip into this yellow shade. Not too much, dust it off. And I will go right under my eye, and this will give like the illusion of like a highlight. And then I'll just press there, dust the rest off, and then blend that in. And then I will go over that with this more, like, this warmer pinky shade. Press into that, pat it off, press right there, press right here. Sometimes I'll go down the sides of the nose and on the upper lip and press into that. You see how that just also woke me up. The goal here is to look alive, people. And I'll put this powder everywhere that I put my highlight. If you guys know of like a contour kit, please let me know. But like powder contour kit, please let me know. And then sometimes I will take this over here. That's it. Then I will go ahead and take this deepest shade in the contour kit. Sometimes I will take one of the warmer shades, but today I'm feeling a little, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this deepest shade and kind of bronze contour with this a little bit, just to add some dimension. I don't like to make my face look one color. That's never gonna happen. I need to add dimension and the shape to my face and kind of just, yeah. And I don't really go on top of the jawline. I go underneath to kind of create a shadow. Then I will dip into like the second to darkest shades and
It's 11 o'clock.
Shut up. I will kind of contour my nose a little bit. Less contour, more like, I consider it a bronze because it's like warmth. It's not really like a gray shadow. And I'll do a little under my lip as if I need help making my lips look bigger. And then, you know, I'll just take a little excess powder, darken up these dark circles, have that little moment. Now I'm gonna go back and fix my brows just a little bit. They're not hitting for me today. I'll usually hit obviously. Yeah, so then once I have done all of that, I take my holiest of holy grails, my Sephora Microsmooth, dip into it with a face brush, and set my entire face just to marry everything together. Now I will take a drier mascara to coat my brows. This way I run no risk of messing up the rest of my face. I do this to kind of like make my mascara. I do this to make my brows kind of match my hair more. As you can see, I do have black hair. No, I don't dye my hair or anything. My hair is 100% natural. I don't do anything to my hair except add water and moisturizer into my hair. Again, if you guys want an updated curly hair routine, I will be sure to include that. I will be sure to oblige. Then I take mascara and coat the top of my lashes. Sometimes I'll do the bottom, sometimes I won't. It all depends on how the wind blows that day. But this is like my minimalistic makeup look. This is just how I look polished in essence. You can highlight if you want. Today I won't be doing so. There you have it. Oh yeah, I set my face with my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I will let this dry down a little bit. And while it's drying down, I will hit my face with the Sephora Microsmooth. I do this kind of to like help this melt in the skin while it's drying down. And that's my minimalistic makeup routine. This is pretty much like my go-to makeup look for like a daily basis, or my go-to makeup look for like work or job interview or like anything like that, just to kind of look a little bit more polished and cleaned up and awake. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys found this video useful, and I'm sorry for like, I guess, like chit-chatting in the midst of this routine, but yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all my social media, give this video a thumbs up, share this video for anyone that you feel like could find this useful or needed to hear what I spoke about while doing my brows. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!